Okay. All right, now we're recording. Okay, hello and welcome Marco Castillo. Did I say that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And so Marco, what is your role at Queens Public Library?
Hello, Aidan. My name is Marco Castillo, and my role is to coordinate the English as a second language classes for the Queen's Public Library.
Awesome.
Um,
Yeah.
the classes that are not run at the adult learning centers, because we have 6 adult learning centers
Hmm.
where we also offer English as a second language classes, but those classes are run by the centers. So we are running classes outside the centers at 22 community libraries across Queens.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to manage. Uh, so first, I was wondering if you could tell me why you joined the English language education program at Queens Public Library.
Um, I've been in the adult education and specifically English as a second language for over 25 years now. Um, I used to teach English back in Ecuador, where I am originally from Ecuador.
Mm.
So I used to teach there. Then I got married and moved here, and I was teaching ESL at some schools, some community colleges. I went back to school to get a master's degree in ESOL, adult education, and I've been working for different organizations in a coordinator capacity or sometimes teaching. So when I really like what I do because it provides a tangible service to people, and the, the library has one of the biggest programs in the city. So I'm really happy and proud to be working with the library.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, and now I'm wondering, well, I guess you already answered my first question. So let's go to this. How would you like to see the ESOL program grow in the future?
We would like to expand our offering perhaps to more libraries where we don't have a presence right now.
Mhm.
And that is because the services were not required, but now we have an influx of new immigrants. And I think that our services are going to be required in different areas where we didn't have a presence before. And also, there is another way to expand it through um, having like conversation groups that we call them, where we invite uh, our students and people from the community that were studying with us or need to practice their English language skills in a conversational manner, like to have groups to talk about different topics so that they can practice, improve their language skills, or keep them alive. But sometimes people study 1, 2 semesters, 4 semesters, and they don't practice. You forget.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. That we would like to have that, to keep what you learn alive.
Yeah, that's a great answer. Those are some great ways to improve the program. Um, You already went into this a little, but I was wondering if you could say just a little bit more about your background, maybe growing up.
Yeah, I grew up in Ecuador,
Hmm.
South America. Um, I went to school there. I studied languages.
Hmm.
My major was English, minor French. I got a bachelor's degree, and that's how I got into teaching.
Mm.
So, but prior to that, I was in the
Oh, cool.
merchant marine school, and my idea was to travel around the world and talk to people from different backgrounds. So I didn't get to fulfill that dream, but I am doing it in a different way.
Yeah. Well, so many people come to New York. It's like they're coming to you now rather than you having to go to them.
Exactly.
Well, that's great. Final question is if you have a book recommendation for everyone.
When I was going to college, um, I think it was my last year, and I knew already how to speak English because I used to uh, practice with foreigners a lot. So I started reading this book, 100 Years of Solitude,
Mm,
but in English. It's hard.
yeah, I can imagine.
I read it in Spanish first,
Mhm.
but then I read it in English, and it was hard, and it helped me a lot because I improved a lot. Because the things that you learn in college are not um, related to literature per se,
Mhm.
and then you have a lot of literary language in that book. So I
Mhm.
had to be constantly referring to the dictionary to understand.
Yeah,
But
I know that feeling.
it was good. It was a lot of work, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. So, if you get a chance to read that book, it's one of the ones that I always recommend.
Yeah, amazing. Great choice. 100 Years of Solitude.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is it for us. Told you it wouldn't be that long. And thank you so much, Marco.
Okay, anytime.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to